You know, when a buyer comes in to buy your business, they want to understand, okay, how's this business going to continue when you, the owner, leave? And so the more reoccurring revenue you can have, the more valuable it's going to be. And I found that there are really 6 different forms of reoccurring revenue, and buyers view each of the forms a little bit differently. I'm going to give you the 6, kind of like a David Letterman's top 10 list. I'll start from the lowest valuable one and end with the most valuable ones in the eyes of an acquirer. The first of the 6 forms of recurring revenue is simple consumables. So I'm a coffee drinker. I probably have 2 a day. So in the morning and usually after lunch, I've got a refill on coffee. So it's a simple consumables business. One step up the ladder is a sunk money consumable. So you've seen these Nespresso coffee makers where you've got the machine and then you buy the little capsules. That's called a sunk money subscription because you've sunk money into the machine. You're way more likely to buy the capsules from the same company. Next one up the ladder is subscription revenue. So if you've ever subscribed to a magazine, you know about that, right? There's a start date and an end date to your subscription, and the editors know that you're a subscriber for either a year or 2 years into the future. It's a form of recurring revenue. One step up the ladder is sunk money subscriptions, where you sink money into a platform. And then you buy information or something on a subscription basis. A good example of that would be the Bloomberg terminal. You know, Wall Street traders have the hardware, the physical computer that sits on their desk. That's called the Bloomberg terminal. They also buy the information on a subscription basis. So it's kind of mashing together 2 of these concepts, not only sunk money consumables, but also buying on a subscription. Auto renewal is the next rung up the ladder, where instead of having a start and a stop date to a subscription, it's in perpetuity. So, you know, when you store documents, for example, with a document storage company like Iron Mountain, that's in perpetuity. They keep the documents until you say, you know, send them back or shred them. And they just keep billing you on, you know, a continuum basis. That's auto renewal or evergreen. The most valuable form of recurring revenue is contract revenue, where a customer is contractually obligated to buy from you into the future. And that, of course, is the most rock solid form of recurring revenue. So to improve your score on this attribute, what you want to try to do is both walk up this hierarchy of recurring revenue. Think of it as a ladder moving up the rungs on the ladder. So if you've got subscription revenue today, think about if you could turn that into auto renewal subscription, or if you've got evergreen subscription, could you make those contracts? Once you can climb up as high as you can, you really want to focus on the proportion of recurring revenue. The ideal is 100%. Very few businesses get there, but the higher proportion of recurring revenue and the higher up the ladder you go, the more valuable your company is going to be.